Right then, gather in because this one's from the days when men smelled of diesel, cod, and bad decisions. See, before the modern dartboard took over every pub from Hull to Halifax, Grimsby had its own beast, the old Lincolnshire board. A proper historical thing now. You hardly see one outside a museum, a collector's shed, or a pub that refuses to admit the 1970s ever happened. It had 28 segments, not 20. No bullseye, the middle scored absolutely nothing. No trebles, just singles and the tiniest doubles you've ever squinted at. And those 8 small circles, you had to hit them just to start or finish. It was a board that didn't care about your averages. It was a board that didn't care about your averages. It cared about your nerve. Anyway, picture this. 1950s, freezing Tuesday night in the King's Arms. Wind off the Humber so sharp it could shave you. And on the back wall hangs this old Grimsby board, hand-painted, slightly warped, and about as forgiving as a tax inspector. In walk 3 fishermen off the Ross Tiger, Big Tommy Briggs, Lanky Pete, and a lad they called Minnow. Smallest bloke on the boat, biggest attitude on land. They decide they're going to beat the board. Not win a game, beat it. Prove it isn't cursed. Tommy goes first, throws a dart the size of a harpoon, hits a fat single worth about 3 points. Blames the board, the lighting, the landlord, and the entire county of Lincolnshire. Lanky Pete steps up, lets fly, clips the wire, skitters sideways, lands in a 1. Says the board leans left like a tired deckhand. Then little Minnow steps forward. Quiet lad, didn't flap, didn't fuss, just stared at that ancient board like he was reading its diary. He throws, and the dart lands clean in the double. One of those tiny, cruel little slivers that most men avoided like bad weather. The whole pub freezes, even the fire stops crackling. Minnow turns around, shrugs and says, "Board's not crooked, you two just don't know your numbers." Place erupts, pints everywhere. Someone starts singing even though nobody asked. And that, my friends, is why the old Grimsby board is a legend. Hardly used now, too rare, too old, too stubborn for the modern game. But back then, it separated the throwers from the storytellers. And Minnow was a thrower. Stay nourished, stay steady, stay magnificent.